a video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jalea, and make sure you hit the subscribe button because we are almost at 300 subscribers. So go do that for me. Thank you very much. Today's video is going to be all about hygiene. I know I did a hygiene video already on my channel, but I decided that I wanted to do another video specifically for my ladies on how to stay fresh and how to feel clean all day on your period, because I know that the period and the menstruating time of the month is like kind of awkward to talk about, but I'm just here to talk about it with y'all because we all sisters, we all family, and we all love each other. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. By the way, I am not a doctor, nor do I claim to be. I'm just here to give y'all some tips on what I found helpful for me, what I do for my own body, and if you guys like it or if you can relate, then that's great. That's just what I'm here for. I'm here to talk to you guys about it. And if you don't agree with anything that I say, then you do not have to do anything that I'm telling you. I'm not persuading nobody to do anything that they do not want to do. So I just had to put that out there. Let's get into the video. The very first tip that I have for you guys is to obviously take a shower, 2 a day if you can, but if you can't, don't, just make sure you're showering regularly, because if not, we all know what can happen if you don't take a shower. You will obviously begin to smell, and you don't want to smell, especially when you're on your period. So make sure that you're taking 1 to 2 showers a day, and you'll be fine. I'm about to do this. The second tip that I have for you guys is to always carry around some wipes or baby wipes with you. The ones that I have right here are Huggies. These works wonders for me. Like I said in my last video, I use Huggies, the brand. You can use any brand that you want, but this is the one that I prefer to use, the fragrance. I don't know if you can see that. The fragrance-free ones. They're not irritating. They're not heavily scented. I know some baby wipes have like this little whatever they're scented with, but I don't really like that. So I make sure that when I go buy my wipes, they say fragrance free, and so they'll just keep you clean. If you can't take 2 showers a day, then you can always carry these around in your purse or your bag. You use these when you have to go clean up and you have to go straighten things out down there, and yeah, they're good. The third tip that I have for you guys is to change your pad frequently. I mean, like every 1 to 2 hours. You want to change your pad frequently because you don't want to sit there in blood. I'm sorry, TMI. You don't want to sit in your own blood because that can be really bad for your downstairs area, and that can also cause yeast infections and all that stuff. So you want to make sure you're changing it frequently. You want to make sure that you're cleaning your downstairs area and changing your pad frequently so that it doesn't cause you any infections or any bad odor or nothing like that. You don't want to mix that with your downstairs area because then you definitely won't smell clean or feel clean at all. So the fourth tip, I don't know. So this is completely optional. You do not have to do this stuff if you do not want to. This is for me and my personal preference. It helps me feel more clean and fresh down there. The next tip that I have for you guys is to buy scented pads. Now when I say scented pads, I do not mean all fruity. I don't even know if they make those. If they do, they should not. But scented pads, meaning organically scented pads, and they help me have a more fresh clean down there, and they just smell really good. I'm sorry if that sounds weird, but they do smell really good. Now at the store, in some stores they sell like peppermint scented pads, or they sell different kinds of organic scented pads or whatever. I don't know what other scents they have. So you can go buy some of those. They help you feel more refreshed and clean. And so yeah, you don't have to do this step, but if you like, it's optional, but you know, it helps me feel better about my downstairs area while I'm on my period, because I know that it can be so stressful sometimes, like because you worry, like, do I smell, but no, y'all, just calm down, it's okay. The next tip that I have for you guys is to double up your pads, either when you're going out or when you're going to sleep or when you know you're going to be moving around a lot. And I'm going to give you an example of how to double up your pads if you're a younger viewer and you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm just going to give you all this stuff anyway. So what you want to do, you want to take a clean piece of underwear, and what you want to do is you want to get your pads. You want to get your pads like so, and I'll show you how to double them up so that you don't leak on any of your clothes or on your bed, or whenever you're going out and you just have to move around a lot, you don't want to leak. So here I opened a clean pad right here, and I'm just gonna put it on the panty so y'all can see like what I'm talking about. Where's the front? Okay. So what you want to do is, you see the pad here, So what you want to do is you want to place it more, the first one more so at the front, and you want to, is it sticky? Okay, so you want to do that. So that's the first one. The second one, you want to, and I already have it open, y'all, but so you can see, you want to place it like so, and you want to place this one more so towards the back. Am I doing this right? More so towards the back. So now you have a whole so you won't leak or whatever like that. And they do sell like whole pads, like whole overnight pads, but I don't have any more because I just finished my period, so I used all of my good ones. But this is just so you won't leak out, or you won't, you know, have any mishaps or anything while you're out and about or when you're going to sleep. So, and that will also make you feel more comfortable and stuff like that. So the next tip that I have for you guys is to always keep your downstairs area groomed. Whether you wax, whether you shave, anything like that, any sort of thing like that is always good to do, because when you have hair down there, that tends to lead up to a lot of buildup of bacteria and sweat and stuff like that. So you just want to keep it clean, because if not, then you're gonna smell. Make sure you wax or shave, whatever you prefer, so that you don't have to be bald down there. I'm not saying you don't have to be bald, but make sure that it's not so much of a bush down there, so you won't you know, smell or anything like that, because hair does carry bacteria, like I said already. Another tip that I have for you guys is to use unscented soap. I know I talked about this a lot in my last video when I talked about not using any heavily scented soaps, or any soaps that like have a heavy fragrance, or any soap that has like a fruity kind of smell or something like that. Try to stay away from those for the downstairs area. They're good to use on the body. Yes, they are for the body. You don't want to irritate yourself down there. So I have this shea butter soap right here, and it's the Dove brand, and I also have this other unscented bar soap. And I like to use, you can use other brands too, but I like to use these soaps because they don't have so much of a scent, and all of them are organically infused with like organic ingredients, so they don't irritate me at all, and it's just my preference. But you can use other brands if you like, but just make sure you're staying away from heavily scented soaps or any kind of fruity smelling soaps to use down there. But any other place in your body you can use them, but I'm just saying, like, especially when you're on your period, you want to make sure that you're not being irritated down there, because that can be really bad. You don't want to have any infections. You don't want to have none of that going on with you. So you just want to make sure you're using soaps that like are good down there. The next tip that I have for you is dealing with tampons. So if you do not use tampons, this does not apply to you. You do not have to do this step. Even if you do use tampons, you do not have to do this. I'm just saying what I do, what I prefer. So we all know that feeling when you first get off your period and you want to feel refreshed and clean and all that stuff. It's like a relief. It's a joy to get off your period. Like, yes, girl, I just finished my period. What you want to do to feel more refreshed and more cleansed out, you can take a tampon like so, and what you can do is you can slither coconut oil all over the tampon, and I will show you that in a second. So I have a tampon, and what you can do, I'm just gonna take it out because coconut oil has powerful, and I know it looks so weird that I'm holding this tampon like, but coconut oil has like powerful it has powerful antioxidants that are like known to kill bacteria that may be present in like the vagina area. Oh, I said vagina. I don't know if I should say that. I'm trying not to say the V word. I'm just saying V. Okay, that may be present in like the downstairs area. You can use this, or you can either use tea tree oil, but I don't like the smell of tea tree, so I just stick to this. This does me wonders. Like, this is like perfect for me. It doesn't irritate me at all, y'all. Like, I promise y'all. You don't have to do this stuff if you don't want to. I'm just saying, but if you want to feel more refreshed, to do like this is great to do after your period, and it'll leave you feeling more refreshed and clean. So once you have the oil on the tampon, all you have to do is insert it into your your downstairs area, and you can leave it in for 1 to 2 hours, and a little bit more if you want, but that's all I really do. I leave it in for 1 to 2 hours. Another tip that I have for you guys to use is to always carry around your perfumes that you use, and these, you don't have to use this specifically. This is just the perfume that I use and what I like to use, but make sure whatever perfume I have, make sure y'all always carry it on y'all, because when you're on your period, you just want to make sure that you smell good, like on the outside as you do on the inside. So just make sure, and it gives you that extra boost of confidence, because I know, like, being on your period, you just feel so, like, you know, y'all know how it is. So make sure y'all carry on your perfume just to spread on y'all throughout the day, and trust me, honey, you will be good to go. I'm done with the video. I hope I didn't leave nothing out, y'all. I mean, I really covered everything that I wanted to cover. Sorry, I'm itching. I love y'all so much. Y'all don't really understand how much I care about y'all. I do. If you have any more questions about period or any like feminine hygiene or whatever, I'll be glad to talk to y'all about it, like, cause that's what I'm here for. Like, I'm here to talk to y'all. I really like talking to y'all, especially about hygiene stuff, because girl, I can give y'all the hygiene 101, okay? If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the comment section below and I will reply. I promise y'all I will reply. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate y'all so much. I will see y'all in my next video.
I don't ask questions. When you come around in a two-seat, telling me that you're ready to go.